If you turn all the lighting off, it's as dark as it can possibly get. It gets to the point where you would lose your bearings, you wouldn't know which way was up or down. You would hallucinate because it's just total darkness. It's part of our day-to-day job, so you sort of take it for granted, but if you stop to think about it, it is an unusual thing to be doing, walking on your own through a tunnel through the middle of London with millions of people around you, and you're on your own. I'm Ray Middlesworth, I'm a maintenance engineer on the Post Office Railway. If you'd like to follow me. Driving this engine, you feel a feeling of independence because you are the only one in the cab, and it is a unique experience in that you can decide where you go. The road is set, but you can decide how far you go that day and when to stop, which is very unusual.
I'm Chris Taft, I'm Head of Collections at the British Postal Museum Archive, and we're currently within the mail rail, part of the mail rail network underneath Mount Pleasant, one of London's major sorting offices. The Underground Railway that was built here opened in 1927, purposely to move mail across London. Once the service stopped in 2003, it was decided that the network would be mothballed. So to this day, it continues to be maintained and looked after and kept safe and secure. But the railway obviously has never operated since.
We closed on a Saturday morning, and that was it. It was the end of service in May 2003. Yeah, the duty rosters are still hanging on the wall with the last names on it. This one's nicknamed the Banana. It's for the yellow colour in it. We do tend to take ownership of the locos. They become your own personal vehicle, and they have personalities of their own. The trains were all automatic. There was no drivers except for these battery locos. It ran 22 hours a day. The network's it's 6.5 miles long. The actual tunnels. All the people down here, you knew them, you became colleagues and friends, you would go for drinks afterwards. It was interesting to work on something that was unique.
So 3 miles down that way to Whitechapel, 3 miles this way to Paddington. It's fairly cramped, so I'm not sure I'm going to go too much further.
Railways have a fascination for people in general, and this one in particular because of its unique nature.
Next for this railway is to make a part of it part of the British Postal Museum and Archives, and by opening up a part of the railway at Mail Rail, we will allow visitors to explore that space and to find out a bit more about the fascinating and rich heritage and history that the railway tells. So this is a schematic diagram, like a tube map of the entire network, with Paddington at one end, Eastern District Office at Whitechapel at the other, and in the centre, Mount Pleasant, where we are. The Postal Museum's visitor ride would start here in the car depot, would come down along the platform, visit the platforms, around the loop, back round into the depot where the experience would finish.
This would be a marvellous opportunity to come down here. I'm considerably lucky to have access to it and to be able to wander around it freely. It'd be nice to share that with other people.
You're off.
It's like having a giant train set, really. I used to have a train set while I was a boy, so I've upgraded a little bit.
I do feel privileged to be one of the few people who've taken a ride on the train, because it isn't something everybody's been able to do, but hopefully with our project it'll be something many more people will be able to do in the future.